Hello students, welcome back to another video. Today we're starting a new unit on the electric force and the magnetic force. To get things started, we're going to talk about the electric force. The focus of this video is just going to be to explain the concepts and the simple principle which the electric force follows. The electric force is a force that is between two different charges. Okay, so atoms are made out of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged. Sometimes there can be more electrons, an abundance of electrons on a particular substance. When there are more electrons than protons, then that thing has a negative charge. Okay, so a negative charge is just anything that has more electrons than protons. On the other hand, a positive charge would be anything with less electrons than protons. So depending on the amount of electrons something has, we can determine if it's negative, positive, or neutral. Things have a neutral charge whenever they have the same amount of electrons as protons. But anyway, the electric force is going to occur between two charges, and it follows this simple principle. For the electric force, like charges repel and opposite charges attract. Okay, so like charges repel, this means that positive charges repel other positive charges and negative charges repel other negative charges. So if I have two electrons put close to each other, they would feel a force that goes the opposite direction. So if I draw this in a picture, I have two electrons here. Because they're close together, they're each going to feel a force in the opposite direction. So this one on the right will feel a force to the right, and the one on the left will feel the same force to the left. We can relate this back to Newton's third law, which says that every action has an equal opposite reaction. In this case, the action of this electron applying a force to this electron causes the reaction of this electron to apply a force on the first electron. If I were to draw how opposite charges are attracting, if we had a negative charge and a positive charge close together, they would each feel an equal force towards each other. And technically these forces are still opposite directions, so it's still an equal opposite reaction. This proton feels a force to the right, while this electron feels a force to the left. Tomorrow we're going to learn more about how we can calculate the force between two charges and what variables determine the strength of that force. But for now, I'm just going to leave you with the concepts of how the electric force works between two charges, either negative charges or positive charges, where like charges repel and opposite charges attract. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys. See you next time.